Welcome to this new Yoga Nidra podcast. Please take a seat or lie down on your back. If you wish to sit, keep your back straight. You can sit against a wall just to make sure. And with each inhale, breathe in the sensation of weightlessness, calm, and with each exhale, get rid of tensions and worries. Inhale light. Exhale worries. Continue breathing and be aware of the natural rhythm of your breath, the natural movement of the body. And listen to the noises around you. Just notice them, be aware of them, where they're located, near, far, left, right, above, below. And then continue with the next sound. We are just listening, not trying to engage with the sounds. Just being aware of what is happening around us, not interacting with it. Being present in the moment and in the space where we've decided to do this Yoga Nidra. And once you've finished noticing the sounds, you can probably repeat to yourself internally, I'm about to do a Yoga Nidra. Maybe thank yourself for giving you the space and the time. And for this time, I would like you to repeat to yourself the Sankalpa. I know my limits, and I enforce them. I know my limits, and I enforce them. And one last time, I know my limits, and I enforce them. Let these words spread throughout your mind, your body, making them a reality. Feel the words, let them become true. And now place your attention in your right foot. The whole foot, from the toes to the heel. The top of the foot, but also the sole. And then let's move this intention up in our leg, starting from the ankle, all the way up to the knee. And continuing to go up to the thigh, the hip, and the right buttocks. And now let's move our attention to the left leg, starting by the foot. Let's move our attention up the left leg, from the ankle, the hamstring, all the way up to the hip, and to the left buttock. Now let's bring our attention to the spine, starting in the coccyx area, bringing attention all the way to the lumbar area, continuing to go up to the thoracic zone, Still going up to the base of the neck. And now let's bring our attention to the front of the body, the stomach, and belly button. And now to the rib cage, sternum, let's bring our attention to the right hand now. Each finger, the palm of the hand, and all the way up the arm, up to the shoulder. Take your time, enjoy. Now we can move our attention to the left arm and hand. Let's start with the hand. Each finger individually. And let's make our way up the arm to the elbow, and all the way up to the shoulder. And let's bring our attention now to our head and face. Starting with the eyebrows, the eyes, your lips, and your tongue. Now let's imagine a bubble around you. You can build the bubble the size you want, the color you want. You just have to fit inside that bubble. And this bubble is your safe place, your haven. This bubble protects you. And is your reminder of the boundaries that you surround yourself with. You are the only person who can see this bubble, so you are the only person who knows your boundaries. These boundaries are your responsibility, but also an opportunity. You are responsible of who and what you let come inside this boundary. The energy, the people, the words, the actions. You are responsible of making sure that you feel comfortable at all time, and you're also responsible of making sure people hear and understand the boundaries around you. This bubble is your safe space, a place full of everything you love, of warmth, this space is like a very big hug. And like all boundaries, there's a door, and you are allowed to let anything you wish inside, and you're also allowed to refuse entrance to anybody. So take your time, take a beat, think. Make this space, which is your space, the coziest and most comforting space for you. It has to look like you and be like you and feel like you. Make sure that the rules of entrance are clear, not only to the people who wish to enter, but also to you. Make sure that the rules are very clear to you so that you can enforce them. You can make sure that your wishes are respected. Continue imagining this space, making sure that you really feel comfortable and free. And let's come back to our Sankalpa and repeat it 3 times, letting it sink in to our thoughts, our soul, each inch of our body, making it the truth. I know my limits or my boundaries, and I enforce them. I know my limits or boundaries, and I enforce them. One last time. I know my boundaries, and I enforce them. Let's bring our attention back to the noises around us. Starting from the ones that seem the most far away, and then coming closer and closer to us. Let's bring some movement back in the body by moving our fingers. You can also contract hands and arms and release. Now our feet and legs. We can stretch and yawn, taking our time. This Yoga Nidra is now over. I would like to thank you for spending this time with me and allowing yourself to spend this time for yourself. I must say I really, really enjoy this part of my job. And I really do hope to be able to do it for a long, long time. So please subscribe or share or comment. It really does help. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast, and I hope to see you again here soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.